whoa, whoa. Well, let's get a game in. I just finished up Stranger Things, the new 3 episodes that they released on July 1st, I believe. And that was pretty lit. Pretty lit. I enjoyed it. It set it up perfectly for another season. Good luck here. What is it? Yokai something? Otherworld, March of Otherworldly Light Yokai. Okay. I was gonna say March of Otherworldly Light, but I wasn't going to say the yokai part, but I just happened to guess yokai, and that happened to be right. Or at least be a part of the name anyways. They had a Giganta. I'm thinking Tron. But while I'm thinking Tron, that means we have to get Tron on turn 3 and Tron them out of the game, or they have to Tron us out of the game. I'll go ahead and keep this hand. Let's get rid of Cascading Cataracts and the Circuit Mender. Cancel. Let's get rid of Cascading Cataracts and the Karn. That way we have third land no matter what. That seems good in my book. I wonder which deck can have the most amount of... What's the name? The most amount of... companions. Wow. Drown is the only thing that's serious here. That Terminate's gonna kill us though. Let's see, we want to name... How... Otawara the Soaring City. Yield to this turn. They do not have a counterspell yet, so pending this next turn, if they draw into one, then they have one, but I'm hoping they don't. Yeah, we know about Giganta. Let's see what they play though. Nothing yet. A Ledger Shredder, let's go. Let's go ahead and go get Bridge here. Bridge, typically the hardcore win condition against... What's the name of this? Against Murktide. Murktide Ledger Shredder, that's what I call it. The other good thing too is we have Otawara Soaring City named. They would need a... Let's get rid of that. They played Watery Grave. Or they played Bloodstained Mire, fetched Watery Grave. The Dead Shadow for me was a dead giveaway though. As long as they have Dead Shadow in the deck, guaranteed we want to go get Ensnaring Bridge. Karn dies here, but his sacrifice will help us going forward tremendously. Because now this has gone from a game that they are dominating in to a game that we are dominating in. Oh, yep. They're probably hoping that we would not get green mana, but after playing that Cascading Cataracts means that we had every color mana we needed. Let's get that in there, let's get that out of there, reduce our deck cost a little bit. Of course we're going to add Ratchet Bomb, O-Stone, and what else? Chalice. Let's go ahead and Walking Ballista in there. Let's get rid of Double Circuit Menders, just because they're a little on the slow side. I think. Arguably, I want to get rid of another walking ballista, but we'll choose Karn over it. The reason why I choose Karn over it is the fact that Karn is a turn 3 or turn 7 play. But, you know, typically closer to turn 3. That's the reason we try to stay in, but what was it? The other card that we're choosing between, the walking ballista. It can be played on turn 2, and the fact that they are playing so many... Okay, we need to get rid of something here. What do we get rid of? I kind of want to keep walking ballista to snipe something. Let's get rid of stirrings. Because walking ballistas can snipe their DRC along with Ravagan, along with potentially Dead Shadow. Those few cards right there are amazing to snipe. They might, I'm not thinking they're gonna take stirrings here. Because if I draw into a Chromatic Star or Sphere, we are online for turn 3 once again. But it's the same thing for Mazebind Tome. So, but see that? So if they had not have chosen that, we would have been online for turn 3 Tron. Which is what they do not want. Yield once again. Okay, yes, they're gonna be taking Walking Ballista here for sure. Because they don't want DRC snipes. Wait, what? They took Karn over Walking Ballista? I come to realize with decks like these, if they cannot scry, their deck actually becomes pretty terrible. Yield through the turn. Yield once again. But yeah, they can't scry, their deck turns pretty terrible pretty quickly. Because it's like they're setting up their hand at all times so great. Oof, like this time they're setting it up pretty bad for us. We have... oh no, a Dead Shadow. I guess Walking Ballista wouldn't really save us against Dead Shadow, but it's something, right? Let's go ahead and draw here because... there could be nothing better, right? This is like absolutely perfect for us. The main thing is we have to make sure they lose no more life here. Yield through the turn. Yield once again. They have 2 cards in hand, we have 1 card in hand, but we have Tron online as well. Iteration. I'm thinking DRC or Ravagan is going to be the play this turn. Or, yeah, DRC or Dashed Ravagan, but most likely DRC. Or I guess they're just going to leave up Drown in the Latch, maybe? Or change their mind. But yeah, Drown would have been pretty... 2, 4, 6 cards in our graveyard. I guess Drown would have hit most things, but not everything. There they have a Drown now in exile, so we know they have Drown. So we get Mazebind Tome out there. Since we have no cards in hand, let's just go ahead and draw. Oh, we have Relic now. Let's go ahead and pop this. Get some Walking Ballistas in exile, so whenever we want to go fetch them, we can. Plus, we empty out their graveyard and get a land drop. So that's all great things for us there. The one bad thing here is if they have a Dead Shadow. Dead Shadow would be pretty massive right now. Or Thoughtseize or Kroxa. Oh no, they put Giganta in hand. Let's just scry here, because if we get a Tron land, then we can cast Ulamog. Let's go ahead and put this on top. Just because we have means to get the green mana. Oh, opponent went ahead and conceded. Let's see what we're drawn into. So if we had put it on the bottom, we would have been good. Alright, on to the next game.